Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Hearts of Iron 4, continuing on with Operation Enduring Francedom, where I attempt to survive as France during World War II. And in between videos, I realized that I forgot to switch production of the close air support plane here to the newest version, which I just unlocked through research. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, I'm not sure I want to modify it at all, and I don't really... I mean, I do have some air experience here. Let's see what we can modify. So, I guess we can modify a couple things, like range and engine. We might not be able to afford, attack. Well, if we take down the reliability a little bit, we can bring up attack. There we go. So we get one in everything. That's not too bad. And we improve range a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and save that on up. And we'll just start by producing this model. Now, of course, the production efficiency is going to go way down because we're switching to a completely different model, but we're definitely going to want to make that switch so that we're with the most up-to-date material. All right, so I think we can go ahead and start. So at the moment, we just have some defense going on. Is there anywhere I want to attack here? I don't think so just yet. I just want to allow this offensive to finally finish out its thing, and then we'll think about how we need to divert troops to continue the assault down here to capture Munich. With how many troops they've amassed here, I don't think we'd be successful just yet. Instead, I'm going to focus most of my attention for the meantime up north here. We have actually gotten some good drives going. Now, I can drop a couple troops of motorized divisions, but I think I'm going to hold off right now and just let my material queue up. Another thing I've done in between videos is I made reinforcements a higher priority than training units, which should help with some of my unit strength issues. All right, so let's go ahead with time here. So we've got a two-prong offensive going on, and the future, what are we actually short of? We're short of rubber. Thought we took care of that, but I could be wrong. All right. Ah, the United Kingdom is not delivering the rubber that we're asking for. Well, we could ask the Netherlands, but that would be unlikely probably to reach us. Is there a way we can cancel this? All right, so we're going to cancel that. And instead, I'm going to talk to Brazil here, because I think Brazil is a little bit less risky. I'm not having to ship the supplies in a way that I think would be problematic, so we're going to go ahead and talk to Brazil here instead. Okay. All right. And apparently we didn't get quite enough rubber from the Brazilians. Unfortunately, I don't think they have enough to grab any more. I'm going to assume the Netherlands is getting it from the from Asia. So I'm a little worried about asking them for things because the Siamese Empire and the Japanese are at war with us, so they could intercept the convoys. The United Kingdom's having a hard time being able to supply me, although it looks like maybe they only have 10 available to support, export, that is. And it could be going overseas as well. So it looks like I'm out of luck for rubber for the most part. So losing Indochina has had severe consequences for me. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at that. Yeah, it's almost entirely gone. Huh. The German Reich got this for some reason. Like a huge amount of territory that originally didn't belong. That's weird. I wonder if that's some kind of decision or some kind of negotiation that happened there. Or just a weird It seems like there's bugs with who gets what territory at times. Like, for instance, I captured all of this territory here, and yet it switched to the Belgians, but at one point it switched to the British, and then it switched back to the Belgians. So I really don't know how it determines who gets what. But considering that the Belgians haven't done a whole lot to capture this territory, I don't know why they were awarded it, especially this territory across the river here. I was the one that captured this territory. So I don't know why it went to the Belgians, but that stuff, it seems like, happens. Alright, so right now we're just kind of waiting. I'm especially waiting for the preparation here of this unit to get up more. When these guys are looking at maybe 50% for the units that are a little bit more behind in preparation, we'll go. But for now, we'll just let that be. Oh, looks like our advance is going well here. Alright, they are reshuffling men. Yeah, that's alright. Okay. So we're going to start the attack here. These guys will be there soon. So, everyone except for 4 divisions. So I'm just going to start deselecting guys that look like they're low on organization. Like this unit here. Okay, so everybody else go here. And then, once this attack finishes, which it looks like it's about to, we bring this unit, we attack that unit as well. Then we've surrounded the enemy in here, and we can finish them off. So we're going to be on top of this and watching it. I'm going to assume that there was a reinforcement here. Now what I could do is take a couple of these units in here as well to aid the attack, although it looks like there's a lot of reinforcement possibly happening here. Alright, any attacks going on over here? Yes, but by, I'm going to assume, yeah, another allied nation. I don't think there's really anywhere that I have an advantage that I want to push, unless I attack here. Which might actually be a good call. I could throw 6 divisions in here and then aid from this area here with maybe a couple divisions. You know, I think I'm going to do that. If it doesn't look like it's going to go well, we'll back off. But I think it's worth it. So we'll just deselect a couple understrength units here and send them over there. And let's just take a look at the chance. Okay. It's at 72. Hopefully it will go up from there. We'll just have to see. I don't have any mountain units, which is probably going to cause a little bit of issues there. Okay. So this fight is going on longer than I would have liked. Ooh, we have 3 dockyards. Alright, we'll take a look at that here in a second. Alright, so we finished the destroyer line. And we have the light cruisers being worked on. I guess I could start a new line. We've been working on convoys, but we have plenty of convoys, so I'm not worried about that. I guess I should go with more destroyers. Or more submarines, possibly. Yeah, let's do submarines. And I'll add in a couple more dockyards to do that. Alright. So this assault continues. And this one's starting to look bad. Alright, we'll back off. That's fine. I was just trying it to see what would happen. We don't have to rush these things. We've got time to prepare. Gonna attack here. Now my allies are pushing hard here in a lot of areas. Now most of these fights look like they're not going to go anywhere. I could aid some of them. For instance, I do have 7 divisions here and another 4 here. We could push this fight. We might even be able to take Frankfurt here. Alright, I don't see a reason why not. So, how many divisions are attacking here? Just 1? Alright, I'm going to take a couple of these units, leave them behind for a defense. Attack here. And then in here, I will send a single division up here, the other 3 in here, and then these 5 into Frankfurt. And then here, we have a single division attacking 3. I might be able to take advantage here somewhere. Like pushing here and might be a good call. Alright, so we'll put 3 divisions in here. Where previously there were just 2 divisions attacking. And we'll put the Swiss divisions up there. And these 3 divisions here, and these 3 divisions here. And then we'll go with the tank units to aid. Alright. Go ahead with that plan. And I'm mostly doing this because I'm assisted by allies. Kind of not sure why that fight's going the way it is. Alright. Looks like we might win this fight, but kind of want to take Frankfurt here. Alright, I'm just going to hold off with these divisions. If we win this fight, that's fine. We'll have more to throw at Frankfurt. What I could do is move across here, then into here, and maybe throw the cavalry divisions in here. And I'll send... Yeah, that's fine for now. Okay. And this fight's not going well, so I'll just back off. Back off. Alright. Just be patient. We've got some areas we can push and are working in our favor. This fight is still going on. Send you in there, and have to start deselecting units, so we'll say not you, not you, not you. Okay, everybody else, well, we'll leave 1 more division behind. There we go. Get in there. I need to cut these guys off. Alright. Alright, those 5 divisions have arrived. We've got the offense going here. Alright, this will help on some regards of cleaning up of the front lines a little bit, giving me more areas to attack this unit here. All right, how is the preparations going? All right, so we're looking at almost 50%, which is where my baseline is, and then I'll let the units go. All right, we're defending here. Not too worried about it, though. It's only a single division against us. And we can capture 7 divisions in here, so that will be worthwhile. As a matter of fact, it looks like they may have reinforced over here, because I think there was more divisions in here initially. All right, we're starting to push people out. All right, these fights are starting to look good. And then I think we go for the assault of Frankfurt here soon. All right, how is this wing doing? All right, looks like they're pretty much full strength. We can actually get more information here. So we've only lost 7 fighters, and they've lost 39 bombers over in... That's in northern France. We want West Germany. West Germany, we've lost 20 fighters. We've had 10 units bombed, but we've bombed a bunch of their troops, and we've shot down 10 of their fighters. So we're losing 2 to their 1, which is not great. All right. And I did have a wing building up here, but right now, actually, I need to tell it to... I'm going to tell it to have 200 fighters, because it seems like most of the fighters that the Axis have is concentrated here. So I want to build them up nice and big. How about the Benelux region? We've lost 2 fighters, but we haven't shot really anything down. We've lost a bomber, and we've been bombing a little bit of their troops. So not a whole lot of action over here. Probably northwest Germany is the next area of focus. Now, it does look like the Danes have held out against the Germans, which is nice to see. Now, the Germans have captured a decent amount of Denmark, and the Norwegians have been untouched because the Germans haven't been able to capture Denmark. So there you go. All right. Okay, defense about to end there. All right. So let's bring these units. Oh, they're about to get attacked. So they're going to get stuck here. And this fight looks like it's starting to go against me because of reinforcements, probably. All right, well, things aren't going as smoothly in central Germany here. Matter of fact, this fight's starting to go against me. I'm just going to back off, be patient. I guess I could keep attacking down here. But we'll just hold off for now. What I'd like to do is push these guys out. Well, maybe once we get this area here, we can do that. We can attack them from 4 directions. As a matter of fact, we might as well attack here. And we may be able to do an uppercut here. Go up in here. And then through. And capture here. And then we cut these guys off. It seems kind of risky, though. I definitely need to allow my organization to kind of regain itself a little bit. But what we will do is we'll send infantry in there. The tanks need rest. And we'll also get the motorized divisions over there. All right. Might as well take this tank unit as well. All right. I'm thinking about starting this assault too, but we'll just hold off. Okay. More defense. All right. I think we actually do come down here and we attack here. Oh, am I attacking? Most of the rest of these units should be stopped. Okay. And this fight continues. Actually, we've got defense now. So we can start a attack here. Everything that can attack into there, attack into there. And you can attack there, so do so. And we will send a single unit in there. I do need to defend here. All right, when this defense is over, we'll push with other stuff. All right. All right. Start the push. So we'll start. Might as well deselect some tanks. 1, 2, 3. Have these tanks go here. Have the other 3 tanks go there. The motorized divisions need rest. Cavalry doesn't, though. So we'll send it in here. And then we'll send the 1 tank unit in here. Everybody else will just rest for now. Really, I'm losing this fight? They're trying to break out here, which is interesting. So why don't I do this? You want to break out? I'll break you first. All right. So that fight continues. All right, these guys should be prepared by now. Matter of fact, we're getting up to 60%. So we'll tell them to go. And this should be simple enough. 2-prong offensive here. Really? I was going to say, you're not attacking? 9 versus 7. And we've got the preparation bonus. All right, well, that might take time. Okay, so it looks like the drive here is working. You can go ahead and stay there. I say we drive here. So all the tank divisions can come back. Oh, wait, we're still fighting here. Never mind. Okay. Let's go in there. And you can redirect there because you can actually get in. Okay? Then you 4 divisions, come in there. All right. Good stuff. And if we can get in here and get to Wilhelmshaven, we can cut these guys off from supply and then murder them. All right. So we've got a defense here, looks like. And how's this fight going? Not particularly well, even though we have the preparation bonus. Although, it looks like that tank unit is losing organization pretty quickly. All right, we're not going to worry about it. Just let it go. Let them grind out the victory. All right. When this ends, I'm going to send it up send my troops, the motorized troops, up into here to just get to Wilhelmshaven as quickly as possible. Looks like this will finish first. And we'll have another 4 divisions wiped out. Okay. Where are you going? Up there. I want to send 2 of these guys here to reinforce. And then you guys go up there. You guys go up there. And all 9 of you go in there. All right. So we're going to try and cut these guys off. Although it looks like they see it coming. So they're evacuating. I think what I'm going to do, so we have another direction of attack going. I'm going to stop these guys from escaping. Hopefully it will pay off here. I just want to stop them from being able to escape. Just tie them up. All right, this fight is looking like it's not going anywhere. So we're just going to hold off here. Which is a bummer. There's only 1 division there, and there will be only 1 division there. Really? It looks like I managed to wipe out 1 unit here. Because the tank division is gone. But it looks like my guys are losing organization fast. Alright. Again, we're just tying them up. Come on, guys. Get through there. Almost. And then we'll immediately drive on Wilhelmshaven. Okay. You guys can stop. And you guys, I'm going to start deselecting a few. Okay, we'll have that guy stay behind as well. Attack into here so they can't leave. Oh, it didn't let me finish the attack. What, this attack didn't happen? Alright, well, there's no point in doing this now. They can't cancel the attack, though, because I already initiated it. Alright, you guys go over here so we have another direction of attack. And the cavalry can get in there, too. Alright, so we'll have Wilhelmshaven soon, and we'll be able to cut off these 3 divisions. I would have liked to have cut off more divisions than that, but it didn't allow me to. Alright, so this fight is going to end soon. We did manage to get in there. Get in there. Get in there. What was attacking in here earlier? All right. You get in there too. You've got some organization. You get in there. You get in there. You get in there. Everybody in there. Yeah, it looks like all my divisions weren't attacking. So why that was occurring, I don't know. But, all right, what do we got going on here? Belgium wants to send 40 divisions. Holy crap. We now have more divisions than we know what to do with. All right, so you go to the Blue Army. You go to the Blue Army. You know what? I think this is a good point to put a cut in the video. So I'll go ahead in between videos here and just start attaching these guys to armies and figuring out where they all are. But that's 40 divisions that are added into my armies. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.